Imagine being the daughter of the most scandalous, unpredictable poet in history, only to become the woman who invented the future of technology. While the rest of the 19th century was obsessed with steam engines and coal, one woman was looking at a pile of brass gears and seeing the birth of the digital age. Her name was Ada Lovelace, and she wrote the world's first computer program 100 years before the first computer was even built. Ada was the daughter of the infamous Lord Byron. Fearing she'd inherit her father's wild poetic streak, her mother pushed her into a world of cold hard logic. She hired the best tutors to teach Ada mathematics and science subjects almost forbidden for women at the time. But this plan backfired in the most brilliant way. Instead of choosing between poetry and math, Ada combined them. She called her approach poetical science, and it allowed her to see patterns in numbers that no one else could. At 17, Ada's life changed when she met the inventor Charles Babbage. He was obsessed with a theoretical machine called the analytical engine. To everyone else, including Babbage himself, it was just a giant, mechanical calculator. But Ada looked at the blueprints and saw something far more profound. She realized that if a machine could manipulate numbers, and if those numbers could represent other things like musical notes or symbols, then the machine could, in theory, create or solve anything. In 1843, Ada was asked to translate a paper on Babbage's engine. She didn't just translate it, she added her own notes, which were 3 times longer than the original text. Tucked away in those notes was a step-by-step plan for the machine to calculate a sequence of complex numbers. This wasn't just math, it was a set of instructions. It was the world's very first computer program. She wasn't just using a tool, she was teaching a machine how to think. But Ada's true genius was her foresight. While her colleagues focused on arithmetic, Ada dreamed of the modern world. She wrote about a future where machines could compose music, produce scientific graphics, and assist in every field of human endeavor. She had grasped the concept of software and artificial intelligence at a time when people were still traveling by horse and carriage. She saw a world where machines wouldn't just do our work, they would expand our minds. Tragically, the analytical engine was never finished, and Ada's revolutionary ideas were buried in dusty archives for over a century. It wasn't until the dawn of the computer age that her notes were rediscovered. Pioneers like Alan Turing were stunned to find that a Victorian woman had already mapped out the logic they were just beginning to understand. Today, Ada Lovelace is celebrated as the mother of computer programming, a symbol of what happens when you combine a poet's imagination with a scientist's precision. Ada proved that the most powerful tool isn't the hardware, it's the human imagination that guides it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more hidden histories.